Internet Alex out here with a new tutorial. It's the first of a series for Cinema 4D, Maxon Cinema 4D. In this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this cool 3D text with kind of a glass effect around the outside. Just to let you get an idea of what it looks like this. Ta-da! Looks pretty sweet. And that's it from behind. The whole finished project is downloadable. The link is in the description, and also if you're doing this from the blog, then it should be below this video. Yeah. Also, the font is available in the description or in a link below the video in the blog. If you're wondering what blog I'm talking about, it's cimg.co.uk. It's like this new, pretty cool graphic design, like a resource page. Anyway, let me get on with the tutorial. So the first thing we will do is make a new composition. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on this squiggly line. I have no clue what it means. Freehand spleen. Okay, whatever. We'll click on the freehand spleen. And the text is in here. That's all I care about. So here we go, text. Now we'll automatically get this object and text. We're going to write tutorial. Just because this is a tutorial. Anyway, okay. Now we'll click here and have this selected, and we're going to get a font option. We'll click on font, and I'm going to be using the font that obviously I told you about before, that's downloadable in the link. So we'll click here and we will close, and we have this. But if I render now, you'll notice just black, nothing, not even 3D. So how do we make it 3D? Well, it's pretty simple. We click on this, the circle inside a cube, which means hyper NURBS, whatever the hell that is, and we're going to click on extrude NURBS, and that's what we want. But you'll notice that nothing's happened. So what you want to do is click on the text, drag it onto the extrude NURBS until you see a little arrow pointing down. Yeah, there you go, and we'll let go, and there you go. Now we have 3D text. We'll render that, and you'll see that we have a sweet little 3D text here. Ta-da! Okay, whoops. We'll just move that around, get a good view. There we go. Now, just to make it easier while we're rendering to see what we're doing, we're going to add a sky. We're going to go to light source, and we're going to click on sky. And now when we render, we'll get an all white background, which just makes it that little bit easier to see what you're doing, basically. Okay, so now we're going to select the text and extrude NURBS, and we're going to go to copy and paste. Now we're going to have two. You can close these now, and we're going to move this down here, down out of the way. So now now that we have two layers, we're going to click on the top one, and we're going to go to caps. No, sorry, we're going to go to object, and then in movement, in the third one, we're going to make it bigger, a lot bigger. We're going to put it to, I don't know, 80. And the same, well, not the same, we're going to click on the bottom one, and now we're going to change this one to half its size. We're going to put 40. Now, while we have the option here to move, we're selecting the move tool, shortcut E, and we're going to bring it into, just basically eyeball it and put it in the middle. Yeah, that looks pretty. No, not yet. Hold on. There you go. That looks good. Now it looks like it's in the middle, but if we render, we'll see that nothing's changed. This text in the middle is still not visible. So how do we fix that? We'll click on the bottom one, the one that's kind of sandwiched in between, and we're going to go to caps, and then start and end. We're going to change them to fillet cap and fillet cap, and we're going to change this to 10, radius 10, and radius 10, just because. Now we can just move this around and we render, and we have 3D text, but you'll notice the outside isn't quite glass, doesn't look like glass or anything yet. So how do we do that? Well, we do that by creating a texture. Down here we have this little blank little box with nothing in it yet, so we just double click and we have a material. We double click on it again on the actual thing that just popped up, and we're going to get its properties, material editor. We just click on color and we're going to make the glass. I'm just going to make it kind of a light blue. Just, yeah, that looks okay. There we go. And we're going to give it transparency, put it at 20, and reflection 20 as well, yeah. And specular, just leave that. Now we'll put that onto this. Just drag and drop onto the outside, the sandwiched text layer. Here, you'll see it here. You can either drop it straight into here, or you can just bring it all the way up here and put it there. There we go. And we'll render that. And now it looks kind of like glass. We can see through it now, if you can see that. Let me just zoom in and we'll see if we can spot that. There we go, look. We can kind of see through it now. But it doesn't quite look great with that gray. I don't really like it. I like a darker color, so we'll make a new one. Double click on the new one, color, and I'm gonna make it a dark gray, almost black, but not quite, just because. And then reflection, we're going to put reflection to 10%. This gives a nice little effect. And there we go. Now we have it. We're basically done now. So click preview, and there we go. Cool little 3D text. Looks great. Get a few views of that. And there you have it. Basically that's it. That's a pretty basic 3D text. It's not 3D, it's quite more advanced, but it still gives a nice little effect. You can mix and match whatever you want. You can change this to glass, like so, and the middle one to black, and if we click here, that gives a pretty cool effect. But I don't quite like these lines. I noticed before, gives you lines if you make it transparent, so I didn't like that. Basically that's it. So make sure to subscribe, rate this tutorial, comment. If you like this background, this wallpaper, it's available for download from the cimg.co.uk blog. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything else. If you didn't quite get this effect, not this one, this one. If you didn't quite get it and you don't know what you did wrong, you can download what I did here, what you just saw, and you can compare it to your one, or you can just use my one and edit it. But you'll probably have to download the font just to see it as I'm seeing it here. And that's about it, really. So yeah, subscribe, rate, comment, and make sure to visit the blog and register there and check out the tutorials, and there's tons of tutorials coming soon. So yeah, thanks for watching.